Hey everybody, TheYo-KaiGuy here. Welcome to my top 10 JRPGs of all time. Just to let you know, this is based on my personal opinion. And these are games that I consider the 10 most popular RPGs. JRPGs and ARPGs are included. Before I begin, just wanted to let you guys know, we have less than a week before the giveaway. If you don't know what the giveaway is, it is Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Spectres. So you guys, one of you guys could win one copy. All you have to do is like the videos, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you turn on notifications, and make sure you comment down below. It's very important that you do so because it lets me know that you guys want to take part in this. Excuse me, I just got to adjust it there. There we go. Yeah, there we go. This event is only going to be for Canada and the United States. So if you live in Canada and the US and you want to get Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Spectres, make sure you just do what I said there. Anyway, let's take a look at game number 10. We're coming in 10th place is Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Just want to focus in. Yeah, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. This game was actually the reason that Digimon got back into the West. Not many people have heard about this game, or, well, most of the fans that are from the 90s that have kept following on the Digimon franchise would probably have gotten this game on PS4 or PS Vita. The game did very well in Japan and received a following in North America, and did very well in North America as well, along with the PS4 and Xbox, and not Xbox, but PS Vita titles, and actually sold over 64 million, thousand copies, with both PS4 and Vita topping 64,000 copies sold in North America and in Europe. The gameplay is similar to that of Pokemon. The storyline is great. It's very good. That's why it deserves an 8.7 out of 10. Coming in at number 9, we have Okami for PlayStation 2. This game was released in 2006 on the PS2 and received a reboot as Okami on the Wii, and even received a reboot on the PS3 as Okami HD, and is now getting a reboot on the PS4 in Europe. Hopefully this will come to North America, maybe, probably, but come on, Capcom, you guys got to do like the second game. I mean, come on, Okami Den was pretty good too, and it received it was met with some mild reviews, but still, it was good. The game has you play as the sun goddess from Japanese folklore, and you come down in the form of a white wolf to protect the land. It is similar to that of The Legend of Zelda, and is considered by far to be one of the best Zelda clones to date. This game, for my opinion, earns an 8.90 out of 10. Next on the list we have... Darn it. Sorry, this is starting to fall. Next on the list we have South Park, The Stick of Truth. Yeah, you would never guess, but South Park, The Stick of Truth ends up at number 7 on the list. Oh no, number 8 on the list. This game had you create your own unique protagonist. You play as the new kid in town, or as Sir Douchebag. Part of my French. This allows you to create your character. You get to explore the entire 2D environment of South Park, and even go in and explore a 2D recreation of the country Canada. That's, well, my country. Yeah, I'm from Canada, in case you guys didn't know. The game was banned in Europe because of its racial slurs, and it received an M rating by the ESRB. But other than that, it's a good RPG. It has elements from Final Fantasy that has the 2D turn-based style fighting, and it is very fun to go around, just kick people, or basically run around talking to other people, getting side quests, and it is fun to play. I highly recommend picking this up. This game deserves an 8.91. Next on the list is a very early title that came out in 2000, and that is Digimon World. Not many people are very familiar with the Digimon games, but Digimon World was the first Digimon game that started it all on the PlayStation system. It was very, very popular amongst Digimon fans that wanted to play through as the Digidestined, and in my opinion, is still one of the best JRPGs today. One of them, not the top, but it is. It allowed you to play as a Digidestined yourself, so you actually felt like you're playing in an anime. It had a very good graphics for its time, and the gameplay was in real time, something that was a rarity back then, surprisingly. It was very good. It received a lot of good reputation for its gameplay, so that's why I'm giving this game an 8.92 out of 10. Next up, we have a more recent title. We have at number 5, we have Pokemon Moon. Yeah, Pokemon Moon was a more recent title that was released back in 2016, and it was a very good JRPG, ditching the gym mechanics for trials, and it was extremely good. It had new Pokemon to capture. You could even transfer Pokemon from Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby onto this version of the game and play with your... And it even brought back, with your Pokemon, and even brought back the customization options that was in Pokemon X and Y. The gameplay 3D environments are really good. Riding Pokemon is fluent. So this game deserves an 8.95. And definitely deserves your full attention if you plan to pick it up. Coming in at number 4, we have Persona 5. Quite honestly, one of the best Persona games that I consider to be on the PlayStation system would be Persona 5. Yes, Persona 4, the Golden, was really good and did receive a good amount of love, but Persona 5, I have to admit, earns this top spot, or number 4, on the list. It is considered to be one of the best RPGs of all time. Monster collecting. The game is very good. It has you play as a new transfer student that was framed for something he didn't do, and as you make friends along the way, you get new and more powerful personas that will aid you in your quest. This game deserves an 8.99. Next up, coming up next, we have, at number 3, we have the original Yo-Kai Watch. Yeah, Yo-Kai Watch came out in mid 2015, not 17. This game allowed you to play as a new protagonist, either male or female, and it had one of the best gameplay that was similar to Pokemon, but at the same time not far off. This game earned a very good reputation from its developers and had a lot to go by on its part. This game definitely had you play with a new and interesting battle mechanic where you act more like a coach rather than a battler, or like Pokemon did where you choose the attacks. This one allowed you to fill up your soul meter, and when you get to the highest soul meter, you can do an ultimate attack. This game is a very good RPG, highly recommended for any fan of Pokemon, Digimon, or even just any fan of RPGs in general. This game deserves a 9.0. Coming up next, we have Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. This game, Game of the Year edition, included all the DLC packs, including the Bright Lord campaign, Lord of the Hunt campaign, and all skins and legendary ruins, or runes, are available. This allowed you to play as one of the legendary raiders, I think? Riders? Well, you get to play as right, I think it's a raider or rider named Talion, and Talion is killed during an invasion and but basically is still alive and has to hunt down and take revenge for his family. It's a great RPG with mechanics taken straight out from Batman and the Assassin's Creed series. It's an open world game, feels fantastic, and throughout the game it's kind of cool to cut down and hunt down orcs in bloody and gory fashion. This game deserves a 9.1. Coming in number 2, we have Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. Yeah, another Pokemon game makes it onto the list with Super Mystery Dungeon. This game came out in 2015, right before Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire were scheduled to be released. This game had all 720 Pokemon to date, that was up to date in 2015, and even had the ability to play as all 20 Pokemon, including Riolu, Pikachu, Braixen, Froakie, Charmander, and all the Pokemon that were available in the game are now you can take with you on your adventure and play in this amazing dungeon crawling game. The storyline is fantastic, it's really deep, and I highly recommend getting this game. If you're a huge fan of the Mystery Dungeon series, definitely pick this one up. It's worth the asking price. This game deserves a 9.5. Coming in at number 1 is what I consider to be the best RPG so far today, and that is Monster Hunter Stories. Yeah, you heard me right. A Monster Hunter game for number 1 of the top best JRPG of all time, that I consider it to be. This game had you play as a new Monster Hunter or rider. You play as a rider, and you can befriend monsters and use them in battle to face off against other monsters. And on top of that, it felt sort of similar to Pokemon. This game was very well received in North America and Japan, and is definitely a game that you should pick up. This game features online battles, something that was rarely used in original Monster Hunter games where you have co-op battles, but this is more of a PvP arena, and you get to see which one of you has the best monsters. Regarding of how you raise them, no two monsters are the same. You can breed them together to make better and unique monsters to face off in battle. This game is very good, and I highly recommend picking it up. It deserves a game score of 9.9. And that's it, guys. Those are my top 10 JRPGs or RPGs of all time. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.